we watched this movie together. Let's talk about
Okay.
it. It started. Have you started yet?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, so we just got finished watching a what do you call it, Netflix love story
Yes, an
called
American made, I guess.
Falling in Love, as in INN.
Yes.
But it was basically about this girl who came from San Francisco to clean up an old inn and sell it to, was it like a company or something like that?
Well, actually, just to flip the trade. First, it was to be for her thinking she's just gonna run a bed and breakfast
Yeah.
until she got there and realized it was a whole lot more work.
Yeah, and
To be done.
in the midst of that, she found 3 new friends and a love interest that
Yes.
actually showed interest in her.
Exactly, because the reason she left San Francisco in the first place was she lost her job, some jerk, and then her, can't even call him a fiance, he was more of a boyfriend who wanted to, who knows, what did he want to do? I mean, he wanted to be her
bad
boyfriend.
at committing.
But, yeah, he didn't know how to commit. So, to move forward, she gets to New Zealand, finds out that the place, no, what happens on the road?
Oh,
Yes,
she was
that's how-
on the phone and her suitcase had like rolled down the hill, and then that's when he ran it over with his car.
Exactly.
And he had got out and
Tried to help her.
yeah,
Be
and
a
like the
gentleman.
beginning, it was basically all about how she didn't want somebody to see her as helpless.
Exactly.
And she didn't realize that he genuinely wanted to help her and not make her feel as if like.
So every time she showed up someplace, she ran into him and she was sort of always angry, like, you know, just wasn't sure if he was following her, trying to make fun of her. Then all the other people in the town began to notice, you know, little things. But there was one, Jake, actually, to find a love interest
After his wife passed.
after his wife had passed. And she just seems to be his type. And they begin to rally around. More or less, that's what I would say.
In my opinion, it was probably the definition of soulmates.
Yeah.
In a way.
Like, they became, they started out, they really didn't know each other, so they didn't like each other. Then they became partners. And the next thing you know, I think they made good friends and soulmates before they became lovers. What do you think about the letters they found in the wall?
Well, those are actually adorable.
Yes, it told them
Like,
love story.
imagine if you were in, like, a house in, like, a town that you are very unfamiliar with, and you just, like, you find these love letters, and, like, you get to the last letter, and you don't know how it ended, or how their fairy tale went about, and then they ended up finding the ending to theirs, which
Yes, 'cause
was...
you would definitely want to know how it ended. Seeing that, you know, the love letter was getting intense, and all of a sudden it just stops, and she says, I'm going to be your firefly forever, and that's it. So, of course, you definitely want...
And it being the fact that he was in the war, so it's
Right,
like,
World War I.
do we know whether or not he came back home?
Right,
If
did he
he
survive?
died?
Yes. Did he survive the war? Which found out at the end of their movie, yes, he found the war, and
They
Jake
got
wrote him up.
married.
Oh, we forgot about the nosy neighbor who decided to send the ex-boyfriend.
Okay, see, I didn't like her in the beginning, but I liked her character development.
Yeah, she did have character development because she owned up to her mistake that she did when she brought Dean.
Because, you know, if she was the same person before, she would not have told anybody about it. Like, if that whole thing did not happen, she would pretend like she never texted him.
And come to find out, she liked it, the family bed and breakfast more so than a company coming in. If it meant she had to sacrifice what she wanted. So yeah, she did have a great character development. Because she didn't have to come in.
You realize that there's more to her character than some jerk.
Exactly. Running around sneaking on people's phones.
That's why you
Come,
come
she
back
said he got hold of the
there,
microphone.
bro.
That was like, come on, that's private. You all in the wrong place, girl.
And the only reason why we watched this was because, I mean, we're really good at analyzing things and
Exactly.
definitely like, you know, those critique.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we like watching movies.
Yes. Movies, I say that I probably prefer movies rather than TV shows. Because TV shows are so, like,
Long.
drawn out
Yes.
and long. And
Right.
it's like, why do I want to keep watching multiple episodes and seasons of the same storyline? It gets boring.
Well, I like dramas, but you're right. They don't have to be 20 and 30 dramas long. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
and that's kind of where the difference between American dramas and Korean dramas. Korean dramas, each episode is something new rather than the same thing. And American dramas is literally the same concept.
And it goes through, you hit it, you get to the middle, you get to the end. Beginning, middle, end.
Exactly. They never have those in between of like the backstory of each character or the, you know, the heart to heart or the realization that this is how they're feeling.
Exactly. Although now, with some of the Korean dramas, I do like the fact that they give you the backstory. But not every last one of them needs a backstory.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes the backstories can be just too long, and then some of them are just unimportant. Find the characters that are important, give their backstories, and move on. And then there's those meaningless episodes where you have about 4 or 5 of them that just, you're like, why? You're like, why? They don't really mean anything, so you sort of skip through those, and that's when you find you're right back where you started from. And now you can get to the end of what happened in the beginning. So I really liked this. I will still watch my K-dramas because that's just who I am now. But I'm finding I still do like American movies too. So y'all can quit telling me I'm always in Asia. I do come home to America sometimes. It really is fun. And watching them with my granddaughter is even more fun. I'm inviting Alexa and Sean the next time so they can critique it too. What you think?
I think definitely.
What about your mom? You think she'll want to do one?
I feel like her opinion would be so different from ours.
Yes, that would really make it
like
interesting.
It's like an agree to disagree.
Right. So look forward to us again, okay?
Yes, of course.
All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.